the next startup ecosystem, which is Catalonia. So Catalonia will be, our presenter will be Roger Costa, who is the manager FDI promotion and external partners for Actual. So now we please promote Roger. So while we're promoting Roger, I'll speak more about Catalonia. So currently we have a couple of ecosystems ranked in Catalonia. The first being, of course, Barcelona, which is ranked first in Spain and 37th globally. It's overperforming in food tech, energy and environment, e-commerce, and retail. Hi, Roger.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for the invitation. Can you see my screen, my presentation?
Yes, we do, but it's not full screen yet. We see the PowerPoint software.
Now it's okay?
No, we still see the not full screen.
Oh, it's strange because I see my presentation in a full screen format, so I don't know if you want to project it.
Yes, I can project the presentation on my end. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much, Catherine. So hello everybody. I'm Roger Costa, the FDI promotion manager at Axio, Catalonia Trade and Investment, the Catalan agency in charge of promoting foreign companies and foreign startups willing to invest in our region. So next slide, please. I'm gonna talk today in this 5 minutes about what is Barcelona and Catalonia, very briefly, about why Catalonia is good for startups, the resources we have for startups, especially the startup capital, which is our main tool, and our services as the agency for supporting international companies on their invest projects in Southern Europe, especially in Catalonia. Next one, please. Next one. Okay, what is Catalonia? Catalonia is one of the 17th regions in Spain, in the northeast of Spain, Southern Europe, south of France, and this is one of these 17 regions, but Catalonia by itself represents around 20% of the Spanish GDP, 30% of the international trade, imports and exports, and in terms of industrial GDP is even higher. So it is the most important economic region in Spain, and we have and that's why we have more than 9,000 multinationals already operating in our region. Why we are unique in terms of ecosystem in Europe? Because we combine a mix of factors, like the first one, which is an important industrial base, traditional industry and industry of the future. I'm gonna go back to this point afterwards. We have an important tech hub ecosystem, especially because the amount and the amazing startups that we have already based and growing in Catalonia and from Catalonia. We are also a good entrance gate to Europe for international companies, especially for Asian companies and American companies. And at the same time, and probably this is the main reason of for the other factors, for having the other factors, is that we have an incredible pool of local and international talent in Catalonia. Many people from all over the world is willing to come for work and live in our region, and we have an incredible universities and academic ecosystem, technology centers, and that's why we have an important pool of of local talent, but also conditions for attracting international talent and retaining this talent. And finally, a very pro-business environment in terms of a public sector, very business oriented, and companies with very familiar with international operations and relationships. Next one, please, Catherine. So this is not ourselves who are telling this, but the real leaders who are the companies. And this here you have some examples of C-level managers of the multinationals like Group Volkswagen, HP, AAM from the automotive sector, North America, Ubisoft from the video game sector, or Universal Robotics. Outstanding the assets that we have in Catalonia, Barcelona, like digital transformation processes, creative ecosystem because of the talent, clusters policy promoting, among others, the startup ecosystem, the talent by itself, and access to the European market. Next slide, please, Catherine. We work from the public side with the private entities, private companies, local Catalan companies and international companies already based in Catalonia in order to promote the economy, the ecosystem to be open to new startups and to facilitate the relationship between the startups and the big companies with new technology challenges in Catalonia. These are the traditional, some of the traditional sectors: chemicals, food and drinks, automotive, or life sciences. You can find as startups very big players and global reference players already operating and doing a scouting of startups in Catalonia. Next one, please. And this is the sectors of the future we are working with, and in which we are absolutely immersed in terms of digital transformation. So this is mobility of the future, design and fashion, e-commerce, smart cities, food tech, biotechnology, green chemicals, and green economy in general, among others. Next one. So just an overview of our startup ecosystem, and just to mention that we have more than 2,000 startups in Catalonia currently. You will find in our website, catalonia.com, our Barcelona Catalonia Startup Hub. You can find by sector and by technology the startups we have here. You can move ahead, Catherine, please. And why Catalonia is a good place for startups. Next one. Some rankings here. First one from StartupBlink, which is awarding us as, or ranking us as the fifth most important startup ecosystem in Europe in terms of places, best places for setting up a startup. Below Berlin, Paris, Berlin, Stockholm, and Amsterdam. Next one, please. Another rank that we are proud of is the one from Startup Heatmap Europe, which consider that Barcelona is the second favorite startup hub in Europe for founders, for setting a startup, according to founders' opinion. Next one, please. And another ranking from Deal Room, which considers or ranks us as the fifth European hub in terms of number of rounds of funding raised. So it is very important for startups to the fundraising processes, and you will find here an incredible local venture capitals and international venture capitals already based in Catalonia and facilitating the fundraising for startups. Next one, please. And last but not least, fourth ecosystem in Europe with the highest number of scale-ups. So that is also important because you will find here not the opportunity in Catalonia, Barcelona to create a startup, to set up a business, but also to scale up. Next one. resources. I'm gonna just to mention you the most tool that we have to promote the initial steps of a startup. This is the Startup Capital program. You will find more information again in our website catalonia.com, but it is a direct grant up to 100,000 euros for emerging technology startups requiring financing for the first phases of the business, especially for modeling the business case, for defining product and service, and to start evolving the business and deploying the business in our country, in our region. And this program, it is gonna be the 5th edition this 2023, and in the previous editions we have been able to create, thanks to this program, 500 new jobs in Catalonia, and we have facilitated the raising of 33 million euros from private investment to these startups, helped through the Startup Capital program from Acción. Next one, please. And finally, who we are Catalonia Trade and Investment, Startup Catalonia, an agency from the Catalan government promoting the local startup ecosystem and helping foreign startups to land in our region. We have more than 35 years helping companies. And next one, Catherine, and which is the last one, you will find one more time in our website, catalonia.com, the services we can provide, the solutions to investors, but especially for international startups, we can help in an important way, especially on financing and incentives information, and accessing to programs and tools. Also, we can help on finding the best place to be, co-workings, clusters, etc. And finally, to facilitate the access to the right partners in our country. I think it is the last one, just an invitation. We will be proud to have you in taking part of this ecosystem. Hopefully you will join us very soon. And in the last slide, you have our contact in the case you want to talk further about business opportunities in Catalonia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roger. Thank you for taking time to present about the Catalonia startup ecosystem. If everyone's interested, as Roger said, feel free to message and email them on the contacts that was